Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Pete. You're watching Pete J. Cooper the Model Builder, and we're going on with a beautiful build of that one. The Knight Rider kit car from Fanhome, brought to you by Universal, or at least Universal is the one who came up with this all. It's a Fanhome build under the umbrella of De Agostini, of course, one of the largest part work builds as you do. Right on the side camera or on this little video clip, you see what we have and what we will be doing, or at least which packs we have. Okay, these are the parts that we have at the moment. This is what we've made. That is the car. Sorry for the screeching. And these are the parts that we're going to do now. That's 27, 28, 29, and 30. Okay, with that, we've got something to do, and let's start straight away and see what this build brings us. Right in front of you, the kit, or at least the build guide of what we have. We're assembling assembly of the air compressor, but they're saying. As you can see, we've got quite a few parts to put together and some color in there as well, and we're going to put this whole thing onto the engine, and we're putting a little part there as well onto the engine. And with that, that is the result. You can hardly see it, but it will be there. All right, let's get into this. Okay, so we've got stage 27 of the Knight Rider. That's so small, I'm not going to put that out there, but I'm going to put it away straight away. So these are the parts for stage 27 of the kit Knight Rider car. So we're going to get that one in as well later on, and we're going to be putting some stuff on here and on some other parts. So parts are right in front of us, and we are going to start with that one and that one, like so. And the next one is putting that aside, taking that one out with the holes in it, taking that one out, and I'll show you in a second. So this is the orientation, and we're putting a BP in that corner there. As you can see, in that corner, a BP screw. We're going to get that one out, but before we do that, we're going to put that on like so, as you can see right there. So it's like that, and they are both pointing in the same direction. And then we're going to put it on in the back of this one, I think, or the front, however you want to see it. And another BP coming out. So we turn it around, and we're working on those two pins there, and I don't see which one. I think it's this one. I think it's in there like so, and meaning that we are going to put it onto that post and that position, and probably some more BPs. Yeah, 2 BPs in those holes. So that one's loosely fitted, so I can make sure the other one's in there properly. That's going to take a bit of pushing. Tighten that up. then we can tighten this one up. Then that is what we have and should have. Next, we put the other one on, like so. I'll show you when it's in. Another BP. These are very tiny parts. It's hard for me to show you. You can see that one, that post. That's properly in there. Then that was step 7. Step 8 is the white box and another BP. And I'll show you in a second how that goes on. And you'll have to have a look because there's a large hole and a small hole on that. And then that is what you get. Sorry, it's too washed. Let's try this one. See, that is what you get. You put a BP underneath in that, and there's the big hole is on that side, and this is what it looks like. That is what it looks like. Yeah, so we put it on like so, and we put another BP in there properly. Yep. Okay, you guys, with all these parts here and there, be very careful when you're screwing in. You don't want to break that. Then we're going to this side. We're starting with the one with the 3 pins out. We've probably got some this one is a CP. Right there, you see what I've just done with a CP screw. That one's on. That one right there is pushed in. And I was a little bit quick with that one because I still have that one and we need to put that in, but from underneath. So carefully unscrew that, Mr. Cooper. That needs to be in this position, as you can see right here. We can push that pin in. We're going to put that pin in on right there, and then the screw hole in the other one. And it needs to be positioned like this, and you need to reposition everything a little bit. Then we can put that one back on. And I'll show you when I've got it all in. Bear with me a second. So that is it. That one was supposed to go underneath, screw from the top, and then that should have gone on. That's a little thing. I'm a little bit crazy, but that's not too bad. Okay, we've got everything there. We've got this little thing still to do, but we're going to put that onto the... I think that is going to go on there, and it's so tight where it's going in that I will need to do that with a tweezer. So we put that little pin in. It is really hard, so that's why I took out my tweezer to push it in. As you saw, we pushed them into those pinholes. 2 GMs where so into that and that one point we are going to screw 2 GMs. It's hard to see, but I see it now. GM. There we go. We got that part on. As you can see, 2 GM screws in there and there. All right, we're going to put this one on. And we're going to put 3, sorry, it's on the other side, CPs in there. And as all 3 of them are screwed in lightly, we can tighten them up and make sure we don't have any gaps anywhere. and that is that part on, or should I try it here? That is that on, as you can see right there. Okay, we're going to put that there, and that is that for this stage. So let's put that booklet away and see what we do in the next stage. We're going to start with the sump and putting that on like so with 2 more of those beautiful BPs. Then we're going to get that one out, which is the left hand side. Should 28B gearbox case left. Yep. We're going to put that on with 2 EMs. So that is what we have. Great looking gearbox part. Then we're going to get that together like so, and we're going to put it on like so, and we're going to put 2 more EMs in there. And again, I can't say this enough for alignment purposes. If you're putting 2 parts together and there's more than 1 screw, screw in all screws lightly, and when all screws are in and the alignment is proper, then you screw in the rest. So we're putting the other part on, and it's getting pretty darn big, and we're putting in 3, oh, but we're putting something else in, this seal. So that little thing is in there loosely, and 1, 2, 3 EMs again. You can tighten them all up, and that is what we have. So I'm going to put that here because we're making this one. Then we're going to get the M's out, the small, yep, and 1 on the top one, and 1 on the side one. Oh God, it stopped that camera again, sorry guys. Okay, the H, which is the H, that's the where we have 2 of which we have 2, and we're putting it into that one there, and we're putting it on that one there. So we just put that one in, connected to the little fiddly thing there, onto that one of these pins and onto one of those pins. You may hear some squeaking in the background, that's all right. Then 28L, that's the longest of them all, goes from this position, one of the 3 pins that we just put one on as well. Then, so we put it onto that 3rd pin there. Yeah, you can see it right there. We're going to put it through, not doing anything with that yet. Then 28K is the thick one. We're going to the other side, and the thick one goes on to the end of that golden thing there. Like always, just shake it a bit when you're putting it in. And there we go. Then we're going back to the other side, putting something on that, and we need 20HI for that. This is what they call the battery cable. Yes, got it. And I think I know where it goes, on that position there. So I'm putting it through here. All right, that one is done. And N, is that the let's see, N, is that the shortest one, or we're putting that on this little pin to that little pin. Okay. Wow. It's hard for me to show you this all, guys. I'm sorry. That's not going anywhere. Okay. Yeah, it came out again. So I'm gonna have to let it dry and see if I can put some super glue on that. Okay. With all that haggling, that is what we have left. Here we go. I've put these hoses, I've connected and glued together. We're gonna need that one. I still don't know where that one's going, but we'll find out. That one, that hose is going to that position there, and this little thing is, that pipe is going to that position there, and this one is staying loose, and let's see, which one was it? And one of these two is going to that one. Which one was it? Sorry guys, I need to have a quick look back to the previous stage. So that is going to that point there. But we're going to wiggle the engine in, and I've tried a bit and it's not easy. So here we go. Okay, let me try and show you. There were three next to each other on the top of that thing, and we just put the last one from the battery to that part. It's so hard to show for me, but I still have that untouched. Don't know where that goes. Okay, we're gonna put this one to the side. I'm going to get that one in, which is stage 29, and there was a little bracket there as well. So these are the parts in stage 29, and we're going to put this one in. How do I know which side is this? And we're going to put two AMs in here on the on and off switch there. It doesn't show which side is the off side, but I've chosen this one. So I chose for that little thing to be the off side. So I think I've chosen wisely. This is the last one, so we tighten up. And you turn it around, and we put that on. And we put BPs in there. And then there's plastic to over tighten it. Then it's in. We're going to the other side again. Okay, we're putting that little bracket on without any cables coming through or going through, with 2 AMs. So we're going to put them together. Five GMs in there. And we're going to get the oil closer. And we tighten up the last screw. Everything screwed in. And that's that for this stage. 29 done. I'm going to put that aside. That. And that. This is going to be a shorter one. Let's see. Chassis beam assembly. Okay. I need to look better. It's on this side here and then to the back. Like so. Then we turn it around and we put some screws in. And they are the, need to be positioned properly. So put those struts in and screwed in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws in total. All GMs. And we're gonna leave it on this side. So we're gonna get that one out. I think it goes in here. Like so. And we've got this as well. That with 2 BPs from underneath. And I think that finishes this stage number 30. As you can see there, we put that whole system of these on both sides, and we put that one on, that one on, that one. We put that one in, and of course in the whole thing we put those in. I still don't know why that is loose, but we'll find out where that has to go. Okay guys, that was something, especially those hoses. Unbelievable. And putting the engine in wasn't easy as well, and making sure that all those hoses are connected to when you put the chassis and the engine together. But it's gone well. There it is. So the engine is in now. We extended the chassis. We put the battery pack in there. I hope I've done that in the right position. With that, guys, this kit ride has been done all the way up to stage number 30, and hope should be getting that. I don't know. I think it's coming in soon, but anyway, have a look at all my other builds. I've got quite a few and a lot of nice ones in there as well. And again, I want to say thank you to all you guys out there for watching my videos. Please, if you watch them, please click that little like button as well. That helps me a lot. With that, I want to say thank you very much for you. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and pass it on. And I really hope to see you next time on any of my other builds. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.